Hey guys, today I'm doing a little channel updatey type thing, although it's more kind of just a general vlog, because I'm not really talking about the channel. There's a lot of stuff going on in my life, and a lot of stuff going on in just generally like the YouTube space sort of thing, so I thought I'd talk about just kind of all of it, because I haven't really done one of these sort of things in a while, and I don't think it's something that needs to be done like a lot, like updates and just general keeping track of things. It's not even really an update, it's more just kind of, I don't know, clearing the air about what's going on. I don't know, I just felt like I'd kind of want to talk about a few things. So yeah, the first thing I wanted to talk about was I got 7,000 subscribers. What the fuck? What? Yeah, I know. Pretty crazy. It's weird. It feels like more of a landmark than 5,000, because usually like the classic landmarks are like 100, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, and then like goes up in like bigger fives, so like 50, 100, that sort of thing. But I don't know, 7,000 felt like more of a big deal than 5,000. Probably because it's just a bigger number, but I don't know, it's just weird thing. I probably won't really do anything for it, because I never do. I mean, I got 1,000 subscribers and was like, and then I got 5,000, I was like, I'm busy with collaborative warfare and things, so I didn't really do anything for that either. I think I did do something when I got 100 subscribers, because that was like my first landmark and I really wanted to do something, but now it's like, I don't know, it feels kind of overdone, the whole kind of, yeah, big subscriber thing. Maybe I would for like, maybe I will if I get 10,000 subscribers or something, because, I don't know, it seems like something most people do, but I don't know, maybe it's just overplayed. But yeah, I mean, just really great. Just thank you to everyone who's watching and clicking that little subscribe button. It means a lot, you know, like 7,000 people who've made the mistake of clicking subscribe is a pretty pretty good thing, you know. Just yeah. So yeah. Anyway, next thing was just Twitch, which is the other place I do gaming content. Very sporadically, and just a few people have been asking, are you gonna stream again? And the answer is probably. I'm not sure when. It's something I used to do quite a bit, not like as a schedule, just kind of something I do occasionally, but I don't know, recently I just haven't really been getting around to it, and I've been busy with a lot of things, and it's not like I don't have time to do it at all, it's just you kind of set aside an evening, and I often don't know what I'm doing each evening. So I probably will at some point, just maybe relatively soon, I'm not really sure, but yeah, it's just one of those things that kind of requires quite a bit of just time to sit down and do, unlike recording videos, which you can do, you can kind of break up and things, but yeah, I will at some point. I'm not gonna make any promises about when or even if, because I'm worse at keeping promises than I am at finishing series. That's the subject I'll get onto a little later. Anyway, the big thing this week, actually for a while now, is YouTube Red, the stupidest name service ever, right? Just the fucking people at YouTube are like, what should we call this? Because it's not just YouTube. They were like, what's associated with YouTube? It's like, I guess the symbol's red. It's like, well, we just call it RedTube, and then someone was like, I feel like that's been done somewhere. And they're like, what about just YouTube Red? But it's just such a stupid thing, because RedTube, yeah, anyway. But basically, it seems like a pretty good thing, but there's been lots of kind of what's going on with it, because basically, if you don't know, YouTube Red is a system for which you can pay YouTube to watch videos without ads, and you can download videos and watch them off your phone totally legally. Well, you can watch them anywhere, just totally offline. And there's lots of exclusive content that's being made, like Scare PewDiePie, which that might be fun. They're trying to put him in real scenarios where he gets scared by things, because obviously his whole thing is, I'm scared by these games, so they're gonna, I don't know, put him in Afghanistan or something and see how scared he gets. Probably not that, but yeah, I think that might actually be kind of funny, seeing him in real situations. I think he's quite good at reactions, but not good at not annoying me when I watch his videos. But yeah, basically, it seems like a good thing, because basically what we figured and what it kind of seemed to say is, you pay $5 a month, YouTube takes obviously their cut because they have the service. I think it's pretty much the same cut as with ad revenue, about 45% to them, 55% to the creators. Which is fair enough. I mean, there's a huge amount of... A lot of people complain about that, but there's just so much overhead on YouTube. I mean, Google doesn't even make a profit off YouTube. They just about don't make a loss, but... Well, yeah, so, yeah. Anyway, so basically the 55%, which would be, I think, $5.50, because you pay about $10 a month. Ooh, I just knocked my mic. Yeah. So basically, the $5.50 would be broken up around who you watch most based on watch time. So, like, say you watch just like 100% of me, for example, I would get that $5.50. If you watched like half of me and half of someone else, like Funhouse or just someone else, then that would be like divided in two if you watched as exactly the same amounts, and then you get the picture. So you watch like 20 people, it'll be divided up, and that's all good because it's probably actually better than it probably for most people, unless you're like me and you binge watch everything. Yeah, I watch a shit ton of YouTube. It probably works out better than ads because obviously ad revenue isn't like massively. The amount of money you get per view isn't amazing, and well, obviously there's a lot of problems with things like ad block, which well, it's a complicated subject. I use it for some things, but I'm very liberal with my whitelist on things like Twitch and YouTube and other services that I do want them to get my money. It's mainly I pretty much use it for those annoying pop-up ads that give you a virus. Yeah, so basically. Some people might do it as a kind of like a less shitty ad block, I guess, because you're still giving money to small creators. I like to let small creators get money, but basically about I think like 60% of viewers watch with ad block, and that's fine. I'm not really complaining that much. The only thing that pisses me off is when people are like, well, I mean, I love your content, but I don't have time to watch that 30-second ad. I mean, I'm a busy man. It's like, are you? Because you're watching gaming content on YouTube. I don't think you are too busy to watch a 30-second ad. I think that's bullshit. But, you know. Anyway, so basically, there was this worrying little bit of thing with the YouTube Red, where they're like, oh yeah, no, we're actually not going to give it to divide it up based on who you watch. We're going to divide it up based on total view time over the whole thing. So big creators with lots of view time will get a huge section of this money even if you don't watch them. And then people like me will get hardly anything, which is a bit shitty because then we lose the ad revenue and don't get a lot back for it. I don't know if that's the case, but that's what it was almost implied, but I think they may have gone back on that. I'm not really sure. So I have very mixed feelings about YouTube Red. So yeah, I mean, I might get more money, might get less, or maybe it'll just stay the same, because I don't really know that much about my demographic. I'm not sure if you guys would get YouTube Red. I feel like I have a bit of a younger demographic, but I'm not really sure. I mean, it's really hard to tell. So yeah, I mean, and either way, I mean, it's making gaming videos on YouTube. I'm happy that I get any money for it, and it's not like I'm foolish enough to rely on it for all of my money. I actually have some additional plans for a part-time job type thing, which I'm not ready to talk about now, but they're interesting. But anyway, yeah, so that could be good, could be terrible, not really sure. I guess lots of people will keep you in the loop, but maybe I will if something big comes up with it. I'll be like, oh, hey, this is happening, maybe reconsider, or maybe do it or don't do it, but it's obviously up to you, and you'll get premium content, which they didn't ask me. Scare tape. Imagine a scare tape series where I'm just sitting in a room and they're doing things, and I'm like, oh, this is shit. This is boring. Yeah, I'm not particularly reactionary. Anyway, I don't want to spend too much time on that because I actually don't know that much stuff about it. So basically, it would be nice to have the side of the coin where the people who you watch get the money and not the other one. But we'll see, I guess. I mean, it's starting to roll out this week, I think, in America. So yay. But yeah, a lot of people have said it won't matter. Anyway, on to more channel-y things. People have been asking, whoa, dude, where's collaborative warfare? I don't think anyone said dude. Does anyone ever say that anymore? Unless ironically, I don't know. But yeah, basically, I guess it's only been like 2 weeks, guys. And it's basically just because Agonarch was taking a little while, because he's like an actual person, I think. I don't really know what he does, but I think he has a job, so he was busy. And it took a while to politics, because we're trying to politics some things. Ha 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 ha. That is my evil laugh. It's not very good because I'm not evil like a penguin. I spend my time... Well, no, I don't hate penguins. I hate one specific penguin. You know who hates penguins? Monsters, Brady. Podcast that I was listening to. No one will understand that. Hello Internet, the best podcast ever. Anyway, So yeah, it's just been a little bit of a break, but Agonot's done with his turn. Twitchy's doing it, I guess. He tends to take a little while, and then Penguin and me are like super fast because we're all like, I don't know, I don't know. We're all always fueled to fight each other, whereas I don't know, Penguin and Agonot and Twitchy are more like, I guess, passive. But yeah, I think they both are actual people with maybe jobs. I don't really know much about Twitchy. He's a mysterious man. Or maybe he's like some other animal, like a deer, or a penguin deer, or a puma. Anywho, moving on. I thought I'd talk a little bit about City Skylines, because that's almost at an end, which is kind of sad, but also good, because I never finished series. I actually went through and counted. Well, I didn't actually count. I just kind of looked at some stuff. I've finished very few series. I think the first one I know 3 KSP series I finished. One was a 2-part Mission to Duna, which was a very long time ago. Another one was this kind of like 7-part big Mission to Duna, which was a very long time ago. And the other one was Rescale Curb in Project Moon, which was where I went into a real solar system-ish. I didn't really do the mods right, and landed on the moon. That was like a 7-parter, I think, which was, yeah, that was pretty good. But the rest I haven't really. I mean, like, Solar Civilization was, like, an amazing series. It was doing really well for views. It was great, but then it broke. I think I did 44 episodes of it, and almost got exactly what I wanted to do, like, build a base somewhere else. And it just kind of fell apart, because it was so modded, and KSP was breaking, and I would think I was, like, 3 versions out of date, and it was just. Yeah, that was shitty. And then. I think just other KSP series have just either come to an end circumstantially, or just kind of either they've broken, or I've just kind of run out of love for them, or they've run out of views, and that's why a lot of my series end. Like usually with other games, like usually my process for starting a new series is I make about 3 or 4 episodes, put them up, see how many views they get, and if they do well, I keep doing them, and if they don't, I don't, because people are like, oh, but I really like that, but you didn't do it because it didn't get many views. It's like, yes, but firstly, the goal of YouTube is to get views, and secondly, it's not heartless, because if I could be doing something that 1,000 people would watch, that's better to them than something that only, like, 150 people would watch. So, yeah. But City Skylines has been consistently watched just the whole sort of time, and then I did the whole Draining the Ocean, which got like 14,000 views or something, which is crazy for non-KSP content. It's actually pretty crazy for KSP content. For me, just 14,000 views is a lot of views, and then the subsequent ones got lots of views, and now it's returned to its old kind of thing, and that's fine. I have a lot of love for that series, so I'm gonna give it a proper finish, and I'll actually finish a Let's Play for the first time in a very long time. I'm bad at it, but yeah. But yeah, it's one of those series I've just really enjoyed doing, and feels like a bit of a, I don't know, there's a bit of a City Skylines community, I feel. It's really nice. But yeah, other than that, stuff going on in my life, if you didn't know, which I don't know how you wouldn't, I have started university and have moved to London. Just outside of that window is some London stuff. Nothing particularly interesting, although I can just about see the Shard from my room. But yeah, pretty good. My computer science course, different things, is pretty good. I mean, the problem with computer science is they have to kind of start from the beginning, because they don't know how much people know, and they don't ask you to do computing A-level or like a BTEC or anything, so some people know nothing. Like, some people know a worryingly little amount on my course, and some people know a lot. Yours truly. I'm pretty much a genius. But yeah, they go through it pretty quickly. Like, for the first few weeks, I was like, oh my god. They're like, this is a tag in HTML. I was like, I'm gonna kill myself. And like the very start of like programming, it's like, this is a variable. I was like, fuck, just smashed my head on the table. Oh no, I look stupid now from all my hair montages. Montages? I don't know. But yeah, and the maths started very, very at the very. It's like with trigonometry. It's like, let's start with sine. But actually the thing about it is they go through it very fast. Like, we started with sine and end up at like pretty much the end of A-level. Yeah, we go through it very quickly, and yeah, it's pretty good, and the programming stuff's pretty self-paced, so like obviously in the lectures it's like they have to start from the beginning, but in like coursework and stuff, it's like basically do what you want. So this we had to basically what we were learning about in lectures was that we were learning about variables. So this week's coursework was write something that uses variables. Or it would be probably more difficult to write a program that didn't use variables, but yeah. So most people, and we're writing in this program called processing, in this programming language called processing, which is a bullshit language. I'm just gonna say that. It's based on Java, another not fantastic language for most stuff. Although that is pretty much my first language. So I know all the syntax because it's processing is based on Java, but it's super simple. Like, if you write no code and run a program, it'll open a window, which I get why they do that, because you don't want people to be getting bored writing, like, command line things, and it takes a while to get to the point where you can write your own window programs in Java and C++ and things. So it's, like, I guess a good thing for beginners, but I'm really looking forward to moving on to proper Java or C++, because I'm kind of tired of Java. I've been writing it for a while, and it's not amazing. But yeah. The course is good. It's just a little slow right now, but it's speeding up pretty quickly. And for this whole thing where most people were doing like little animation-y little things where a screen flashes or something, I wrote a little platformer game, so I get to exhibit my talents. It's good. And London's amazing. I mean, obviously, it's London. It's one of the greatest cities in the world. Definitely my favorite in the UK, although I'm not a big UK fan, so... I don't know. I think I really wish I was an American. I don't know why. I think it's the TV that broke me, and Craig Ferguson's book called American on Purpose. That was a good book. Anyway, but yeah. So I've been doing lots of things. I actually live pretty near Greenwich Park, like literally like 15 minutes up that way is Greenwich Park. I live literally just outside Greenwich. Spitting distance. I actually live in this place called Deptford, which is nice, but it looks kind of a little, like, grim. And then it's really weird because you're walking through Deptford, and then just not, like, it doesn't, like, fade into Greenwich. It's just instantly nice. And, Deptford's nice, but it's not, like, Greenwich nice. Greenwich is quite, So, yeah, pretty weird. But, I mean, it's all good. And, I mean, it's obviously London, so it's pretty easy to get places, like, Friday I was just dropped down to Brixton for this thing to see this friend's band in a pub or something. That was pretty good, although, Brixton's nice. I mean, people kind of say, Brixton, don't get killed. And you get there, it's like, wow, this is nice. Thank you, gentrification. And, I was going to say in Peckham. Peckham isn't gentrified. I've been there a couple of times to go to this like club or something, and Peckham's just a bit like, I'm going to die. And then I, like, central London and stuff, like, me and my girlfriend went to the Natural History Museum, and I went and did some birthday shopping for her on Oxford Street in Selfridges. So yeah, pretty much just, it probably sounds kind of like I'm bragging about things, but, I'm just trying to, explain how places it's easy to get to, although it's not, like, really short. I was on a train for a fucking hour to get to Brixton. Anyway, I'm just rambling about places in London that mean nothing to most of my audience. So, yeah, I mean, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you're having a good time doing what you're doing. If you're at uni too, if you're at I'm at Goldsmiths University, by the way. If you're there too, complicated. But I think the odds on that would be astronomical. Like, crazy. I think I tried to calculate them just for like a technical exercise. I think I figured out there'd be about 60 people in London who'd know me from YouTube. I know, right? 60 people. No, it's just like, I was like, I wonder how many people you'd have to have subscribed to you to actually get recognized. Just an interesting thing. But yeah, anyway. So if you're still at school or have an actual job and are doing real people things, I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you've enjoyed this as well. I will see you next time. Do you want me to kill everybody? Fine, I'm gonna kill everybody. That's happening. Everybody's dying. I don't care about the shotgun. I would rather murder everybody. Oh, you wanna fucking go? Think you can fuck with me, man?